welcome back to my channel and to the podcast. It's Anna. And I have not chatted with you guys in a hot minute because I took last week off. Sorry, I'm looking at my knitting and I'm very confused because we're knitting today. I'm getting ahead of myself. I have not talked to you guys in a while. I took last week off. I am week 2 into college, but I've been here now. This is my 3rd week. Because I came early for training. I will give you the whole rundown of what I've been up to, where I've been, all that good stuff. So this feels a little weird. It feels weird to be like my friend's on the other side of the wall. I'm like, will she hear me? Whatever. But I'm excited to be back, to be filming, and to be hanging out with you guys because I really missed it a lot. I like sitting and chatting and like catching up, and the podcasts are like slowly becoming my favorite because I can just talk about whatever. We can just hang out. It's like super low-key and stuff. So I'm very excited to be doing this again, and I think at least while I'm at school the upload schedule will look something like, granted I can like video about like a project or like something, you know, like going yarn shopping, a video of that sort, podcast, other video, podcast, and it'll just go back and forth. So then I have a little more time to work on projects, just because I think it'll be a little bit easier for me. I still want to try to put out content as much as I can, but if you guys watched my college podcast, you guys probably know, like, you have like an idea of how busy I am. I am very, very busy. I don't think I did this right. Sorry, I'm working on a new knitting project. Yeah, I'm working on a knitting project. I'm making Jamie Creates' Patch Me If You Can vest. Jamie is one of my good friends. Oh no. And she is a fan of bigger needles. So one of the projects I've been working on for a long time, like knitting, is a cardigan with really small needles. Which looks lovely, and I'm very excited about it. But I get like discouraged because it takes much longer. You guys can't even see what I'm doing. I get discouraged because it takes much longer. I think this is right. It's definitely not right, but we're just gonna keep going because this is, for the first time in my life, I'm doing a gauge swatch. So it doesn't have to be perfect. We'll make sure I actually cast on right for the actual sweater. But for now, we're just working up 16 rows, people. No biggie. I feel like it has been, what, like 3 minutes into this podcast, and I'm already not making much sense. I don't know where to start. Guys, I have so much to tell you. First of all, I need to show you what I'm actually working on. Because like I feel like that's half the fun. Another reason I like knitting on the podcast is because it's easier for me to like work and talk at the same time. Crocheting, I can't like multitask as well, I've found. But knitting, for whatever reason, I can. Okay, so far so good. Maybe I did do it right and I just haven't knitted in a while. Maybe that's it. But anyways, I digress. Let me tell you what I've been up to. So, like I said, I came back about 3 weeks ago now. A little over 3 weeks. No, like 3 weeks, yeah. Because I came early for training for the club I'm a part of, because we host the majority of the welcome week events. So I had to be back early to plan those, like learn about like the club and all that good stuff. So I've been here for that, and then we had our first week of classes, which went well. Thank you for asking. I hope yours went well. If you started, let me know down below. Like per usual, give me your life update. I've missed talking to you guys. So my first week of classes went well, and welcome week went well. It was really fun being able to like do things in person again, because all of last year, obviously, I was lucky enough to be able to come to school and actually like have my classes on campus, But sorry, my phone just buzzed. And I have to pay attention to you all. I was very lucky that I was able to come last year to college even if my classes were online. I had like a dorm to stay in and stuff. I could see my friends, but everything was online, like everything. All of our events and programming and club meetings and classes, like everything was online. So it just got like really tiring after a while, as I bet a lot of you guys can relate to. But now we have like in-person things again. We still have restrictions and we're still being safe, but my school required everyone to get vaccinated, which is awesome. So we're able to do things a little more normally. So I'm very excited about it. So we've been able to do in-person stuff. We always have a comedian come on the first night, and he was really great. And it was just nice to see all of like the smiling faces of the freshmen who like are hopefully able to get a bit more of like that freshman year experience. And I'm hoping some of the sophomores will be able to get it as well. And I know it'll be a little bit different because they didn't get it as freshmen, you know. They have like a completely different view on college, I would assume, than a lot of other years because everything was so messed up. But nonetheless, what I'm trying to say is like I'm just really excited for all of this to be back, and I'm having a great time. I've just been so busy because obviously with Welcome Week we have like an event almost every night, just because it's such like a festive time, which means I'm at an event every single night, which I love seeing my friends and I love what I do. Like I wouldn't be a part of it obviously, but it gets very tiring and very time consuming. So I have not had a lot of time to film or even crochet and stuff. So here and there I've been picking stuff up, but it's mainly been personal projects because I really like, I don't know if any of you guys can relate to this, being in like a state of I have so many ideas but also no ideas all at once. Like I've been wanting to do like a new knitting project and like I like had like a million different ideas, and I finally like I was like, well, you know what, Jamie is my friend, like she said it's super beginner friendly, so I'm gonna do this pattern, you know. It's like I finally was able to decide that, and it's like I have crochet projects that I'm working on that I need to finish before I start next ones, but I have other ones that I want to start. So I'm like in this frustrating spot of like I do need to like work on other ones because I'm excited about them and I really want to finish them. I just haven't picked them up, and I can't just keep starting new projects. So I'm just like, I've been in this sort of like lull, and I also really want to punch needle, and I've been in the mood to draw, like make sticker designs for Etsy, which we will get into. But I haven't had the time nor the energy, and it's like because I'm in class and then I'm at an event, I'm trying to spend time with my friends, and I'm trying to call my parents and call Connor to keep in touch with him. It's been a lot. It has been a lot. And I know it's gonna cool down and I'll have more time to craft soon, but it's definitely been hectic. So I'm having a really nice time now being able to like sit and catch up with you guys, even though this is probably very hard to keep up with because I go on like side tangents all the time. But nonetheless, my classes have been good. I'm a junior, so my classes are more like major concentration based, which is nice. I like the art class that I'm in because I'm a graphic design minor. It's just all in all going pretty well. I am neglecting homework right now to be filming this, but this video does go up tomorrow, so priorities, people. I'll do the homework once I'm done. But yeah, I don't know. It's going pretty well though. I really like my dorm. If you guys are interested in seeing like a dorm tour, I can't imagine I would do a video on it just because I don't really understand how people can make like a video out of it. Like they do, and they do it well. I just don't know how I would do it. So I'm thinking maybe like I would do it on like my Instagram story. I can make a TikTok or something. I don't know. Like, is that like something you're interested in? Or am I just like wasting my time? I don't know. You tell me. I will do whatever you guys want. But I really do like my room. It's slowly coming together. I still want to add stuff to it. But I like it so far, which is great. Love my friends who I'm living with. I'm very lucky to live with like 3 absolutely amazing people who are just the best, and they're my closest friends. So things are going pretty well, which is really nice. What else do I have to catch you up on? Excuse me. Rude. Oh, I guess I could talk about the projects that I'm neglecting, as we've touched on. Like I said, I have that knitting project. It's like the yellow sweater. I've posted like some pictures about it. I think I maybe worked on it in a podcast episode. And it's super lovely. It's just with like 4.5mm needles, so it's taking longer, and I'm less inspired to like pick it up right now. Like right now, as I'm doing this, I'm having a really great time, even though it's just a gauge swatch, because what was I gonna say? Oh, because it's like building up quicker, and it's like holding 2 strands. It's so like plush, and I'm having a good time doing this, so that's really nice. We'll take a break and then we'll come back. Maybe those will put me back on a knitting kick. I have a cropped top that I'm working on, and I posted a picture on Instagram. You guys may have seen it, because I'm kind of messed up the sleeve area. I don't love how it's turning out. I don't really know what I want to do. I like kind of want to frog it, at least like a portion of it, because I really want it to fit in the way that I want, but I don't even know what I would do. So I'm gonna like try a couple of different things. But I have like most of it done. I just need to finish one sleeve and or redo one sleeve and start the other, whatever. Then I need to do all the ribbing, and then it's gonna be like super cute and cropped. Like I was inspired by Tiffany's top that she knitted in her Bellish video. You guys probably know her, Typical Bliss, on Instagram, but the top she made was just so cute, and I was like, I want to make a top like that. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do, and it's coming out cute. The colors are fun. I made it striped, which is a little bit different for me, but I'm enjoying it. It is just, once again, I'm using a small hook. I'm using like a 3.75 and a DK yarn or something, and it's just like sometimes I just like don't really, I don't know, want to, you know, like fuss with it, and like I'm like also annoyed because I know I'm gonna need to frog it, and like I'm dreading it. I don't know. So I'm working on that, and then I have a green gingham sweater that I was originally gonna try to make to submit to a craft show at a fair. If you're from the Northeast, you probably know it as the Big E. I was gonna try to submit something to it because they have a craft area every year, and you can get a ribbon. And I wanted to fuel my ego and get a ribbon, but I wasn't feeling great before coming to school. Not COVID, don't worry, but I just overall wasn't feeling great, so I ended up running out of time, which is super disappointing. So I'm hoping next year I can submit something. Maybe I'll submit that, I don't know, but I do really want to finish it because it's coming out really nice. Like I'm really proud of it. I just haven't picked it up. I'm like trying to peek over here. I have a bunch of punch needle ideas, like mirror ideas, yes, and also just like wall hangings. I also kind of want to make some coasters. I don't know. I'm like trying to put less pressure on myself to make things that I think I like need to sell, or that like I should be making, and more of like, what do I want to make, you know? So I don't know. I'm trying to go with what feels right, and right now knitting feels right, and then maybe I'll do some punch needling. You guys get it. I think a lot of us go through things like that, but that's why I like having multiple different crafts. Like I love yarn arts and like fiber arts and stuff, so I'm happy that I keep it within this realm. But like I don't necessarily want to crochet all the time. I don't want to knit all the time. I don't want to punch needle all the time. So I'm really enjoying having different things that I can pick up when I feel like doing different things. I'm also, by working on, I mean that loosely. I'm working on teddy bears for a shop update, hopefully. And literally, I mean like I have half of one head done for one teddy bear and I've done nothing else. But I definitely want to release some teddy bears. I'm gonna have a few big ones and a few medium ones. There is absolutely no set date yet. Like I said, I've been super busy, but I will put them out when I can, because I said I would put more out, and then, as you guys have probably picked up from my past 15 minutes of talking, that, you know, time is not on my side that much right now. I'm just, you know, busy little lady. So when I get some time, I will definitely make some teddy bears, and I do want your opinion. Like, the update's gonna have more than just teddy bears, because like I said, I have some punch needle ideas, like whatever. I want to do a variety of things, so it's not just necessarily like a teddy bear update or a sweater update or whatever, because originally in my head I thought that that's what I had to do, because I like the organization of it, I like the theme of it, like, you know, having something like that. But I'm trying to get better at being like, well, you know what, create what makes you happy, and if you want to sell it, you can sell it, you know, during different like shop updates throughout the year. But I'm curious, would you guys rather me wait and do like a big shop update at the end of my semester and just give me the semester to, I don't know, like, I guess like make stock, I guess is what I'm trying to say? Or would you rather I'd probably only be able to do one restock while I'm at school, but do like a smaller one. I'm trying to figure out what would be best, because I have some other stuff I have to work on that also takes priority. I'm not going to talk about it just yet. I don't know if I can. But I'm busy doing that as well. So I'm like, I'm not really sure of the timeline that I want. So you guys let me know what you're thinking. I can't promise I'm going to do one thing or another. Even if people say we want a small restock, I can't promise it. Just because like, you know, college comes first, and like junior year is not only harder than sophomore year, but I also like breezed through sophomore year. Everything was online, you know. I could crochet and work on things as I was in class, which I can't do in the same way now, just because, you know, I'm not gonna show up to class with some yarn. So I don't know. You guys let me know. I want to hear your opinion. No idea is bad idea. I'm open to like listening to anything. Just let me know what you guys are thinking, because I'm kind of like at a crossroad, also like at a dead end at the same time. So I want to hear what you guys have to say. Like I said, nothing's promised. I might do something else that I haven't even like thought of yet, but I don't know. You guys always have such good ideas and such good input, so I'm asking for your help, because I really like releasing stuff, and I have some really fun stickers coming out. I've been having fun like coming up with sticker ideas, so I really want to release those. Maybe we could do just like a sticker update. That's not like my ideal thing. I would want to put other stuff out with it, just because I like the idea of like having multiple options for people, not just stickers. But let me know, and I will read your comments, and we will plan something, because I love selling on Etsy, and I love selling products and seeing you guys have them. Like, it makes me so excited, and I feel so grateful, and it's like so fun for me, and like I want to be able to create things for you guys to have and all that good stuff. Like, you get it. You guys probably, a lot of you feel the same way and like have your own Etsy shops and stuff and know what I'm talking about. But I don't know. I'm like frustrated, because it's like I need to get my schoolwork done, but I also want to neglect all of it and just play with yarn. So I don't know. We will figure it out together, and I will give you guys updates, of course, as I figure other things out. But yeah, that's kind of like my life update, I guess. I don't really know what else to say. I know this podcast episode is going to be shorter probably than most, just because I didn't really come in with anything to talk about besides like life update, like Etsy information, whatever. But I'm gonna try to talk as much as I can. I don't know how people have stuff to talk about every podcast episode. Like, I get most times people come in with a theme or questions and stuff. That totally makes sense. But I did not come prepared to class today. So I'm just gonna keep rambling. I hope you guys don't mind. Let's take a break, and I need to count my rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 8, and I need 16, so halfway there. So we're gonna try to finish this swatch up, and then maybe we'll be done. What else am I up to? Oh my god, I don't even know. I literally, like, the only things I have going on in my life are class and clubs, and then the occasional yarn craft. I've just started watching Gilmore Girls. My friend Laura told me to watch it, and I'm enjoying it a lot. I've never seen it before. Frankly, I'm really bad at watching TV shows. I watch YouTube or like reruns of shows. Even like movies I'm not great at watching, even though I like them, but I love watching TV shows. I just never get into them. I don't know why. I just don't. But Laura told me to watch this show, and it has been so far really good. I like it a lot. It takes place in Hartford, Connecticut, check. So it's funny being like they talk about Hartford things. I'm like, not quite, you know, being annoying from Connecticut. So that show has been very good. I'm maybe like halfway through the first season, and I started it 3 days ago, so that's good for me. So am I really doing my schoolwork? Questionable, but it's been great. I have really had no time to catch up on YouTube or watch like Twitch streams or anything, so that's been kind of a bummer because I love joining in on that stuff. I just, how many times can I say it in one episode? Haven't had time. So hopefully I'll be able to catch up on YouTube soon. I've also had less of a YouTube appeal recently. I don't know why. I normally go through like big YouTube phases and then smaller like TV show phases. So it's weird that I have like really no appeal to watch YouTube at all, but I guess that'll be nice for when I finally go back into having a YouTube kick. And we'll have a lot to watch, you know, because it just racks up so much. So I don't know, let me know what you guys are watching though. Another show I want to watch is Gossip Girl. I haven't seen that. Atypical, Queen's Bandit, is that the name? I think so. I feel like I have like a long list of shows that I want to see and I just have never gotten to, but maybe I will. Maybe this is the semester, maybe this is the year that I finally get to all of it, because I, like I said, like watching them. I just don't know why I don't. I also over the summer started rewatching One Tree Hill and kind of took a break from that, so maybe I'll like watch that interchangeably with Gilmore Girls, like a rewatch and a new show or something like that. Not totally sure. We will figure it out as we go though. It's really not that deep. We are on row 11 now. Does anyone else really like the sound of knitting needles? Like, I have metal ones, so I like the way they clink together. It just sounds like satisfying. I'm like, yeah, I'm knitting, it's whatever. But yeah, this looks so nice and plush. Look at that. Oh my god, I'm literally so excited. I hope my gauge matches. If it doesn't, okay, that's the thing. I don't know much about gauge. Oh my god, wait, my camera's gonna cut off. I'll be right back. We're back. Maybe I should finally get a camera that doesn't cut off after 23 minutes. Anyways, I don't know much about gauge. I know the concept of it. I know what it's used for. I know why it's helpful and stuff. I'm doing it because I'm not sure exactly what size I want to make. I think I'm gonna make a small because I want it to fit a little bit tighter, because I prefer when vests are tighter to looser, but I want to make sure that, like, if my gauge is too tight, then I might want to go to medium because I don't want the small to be too small, because I have a really bad habit of making a project too small because I'll underestimate my unassuming gauge, or like I don't take the time to like measure myself and like how I want it to fit on me and whatever. So I'm actually taking the time this time because I actually want this to go well. So I'm hoping that this is pretty much spot on because the small seems like it would fit me pretty well. But if my gauge is a little bit too tight, then where was I going with that? Oh, then I'll probably want to size up. I'll probably go up to a medium. Well, okay, I'm backtracking to what I said before. I prefer vests that are smaller. I do. I like vests that are tighter, or I like vests that are like oversized, not one that's like true size. So like I normally wear like a medium, so I'd either go down to a small, granted it's not too small so it'll be tighter, or I go up to a large so that it fits me like a little bit bigger, a little more comfortable, just because I prefer clothes that are a little bit bigger. I just feel more confident in them. But I like the idea of like layering a tighter vest with like a mock neck or a turtleneck or something like that for fall and winter. Big fan of that. So it's kind of what I'm thinking. But I mean, I've heard that this project builds up really quick, and you can make them really quick, and it's like beginner. She like, I was talking to Jamie about it, and she was saying like one of her friends who had only been knitting for like a couple of weeks was able to like figure it out. So I'm very excited. I really am. I'm honestly gonna try to get this done in a week, so maybe you guys will see it in next week's video. I don't know, maybe the week after that if I'm, you know, a little too busy. But I have a nice week off of events once this week is done, so I can spend my nights knitting away, watching Gilmore Girls. I'm very excited. So maybe this will be next week's video. We will see. I mean, I'm gonna have to stop after this to do homework, but I will do my homework quick so I can get back to this. God, like what was I talking about? Gauge? Yeah. I just hope my gauge is right. I really do. I don't know. Like, what do you do if your gauge isn't right? Do you just like try to like knit or crochet like tenser or looser? Or like, would you adjust your yarn or your needle size or your hook size? Like, I genuinely don't know. I'm asking you guys a lot of questions this episode. You guys are just you're gonna give me so much info, because I'm not the queen of gauge, unfortunately. But let me count my rows again. That's what I was gonna do. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. Okay, we're going on to row 14 now, as you guys know. I'm really running out of things to say. Like, okay, after 13 comes 14. That's great. I don't know, what else do I have to say? I'm finally getting back into podcasts. Oh my god, I think I mentioned that in the last podcast episode that I uploaded, that I hadn't really been listening to podcasts, and I'm back into them, and I'm very excited about it. Mainly the You Can Sit With Us podcast. Other podcasts I'll listen to here and there. The Tripod is fun, but mainly You Can Sit With Us. And I normally will listen to it as I get ready in the morning, so it takes me a couple days to get through an episode. Every once in a while I'll put it on as I'm working on something, but most times it's just as I get ready, which only takes me 15 to 20 minutes, so it normally spreads out like over 3 days. And then at that point maybe I'll listen to the Tripod or Emma Chamberlain's podcast or something like that. But I'm getting back into it and I'm very excited. And then in terms of music, what am I listening to? Honestly, mainly Taylor Swift, per usual. I am not the best at like taking time to find new music, even though I really like doing it. So I want to get better at that. I've been listening to like some of the Spotify made for you playlists, which can be really nice, because they have songs obviously that you like, and then other songs in that similar sound that you're going for, like maybe similar to like an artist, or you guys probably get it. Oh, also, I apologize, our air conditioning is really loud and we have no control over it, so if you just heard it come on, that's what it is. But back to music. I really want to get better, because I like doing this thing where each semester I have a playlist. Like this semester would be semester 5, because it's my 5th semester at college. It's my 3rd year, but my 5th semester. So I want to make a playlist like I have in the past of music that I listen to through the entirety of the semester, because then I like going back and like listening to like old playlists, and like kind of puts me back there, and it's like music that like was memorable to me at the time, or like I just really enjoyed, stuff like that. So I definitely want to do that again. I just haven't started because I keep just putting on Taylor Swift every time I put in my AirPods to walk to class, so maybe I should get better at that. It's also really nice having a boyfriend as into music as mine is, because he will send me songs and I will just add them to my playlist, because him and I have very similar tastes, so we end up liking a lot of the same music, which is great and very helpful for me because he's very excited about listening to new music, and I'm kind of indifferent on it. Also, I did just finish my swatch. That's 16. I unfortunately have no idea where my tape measure is. That's very frustrating. Luckily one of my roommates has one, and I was able to borrow it to like kind of get my measurements so I could make sure I'm not making the sweater vest too big, too small. We cover that. So I'm gonna need to wait and go get it from her so I can measure my little swatchy swatch. But we'll do that after we're done talking. I'm probably gonna like wrap up soon just because I don't really have anything else to say, and sitting in silence is kind of uncomfortable. I feel like I need to have friends on this podcast. Are there any people that you'd want to see? I don't know how we would do it though. I guess it could be like a Zoom call, but I feel like that's not ideal. Like, I'd want someone to come sit and chat with me, but I'm certainly not going to travel anywhere, and I don't want them to have to travel anywhere, so I don't really know what to do. I don't know. I was gonna ask you guys a question. Oh, someone remind me down below, if you made it this far, hey. Someone remind me down below to tell you guys if my gauge matched, because like I said, I have to like wait and go grab the tape measure after. So I'll check that, and I will tell you guys in the comments if my gauge matched. And then I'm probably just, my plan for the day is to go work on some homework. I'm probably gonna start this project and then go from there. Maybe do some crocheting. Maybe I'll try to work towards finishing that gingham sweater I was talking about, because I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited about it. I just have not picked it up. So we will have to see. But yeah, I think that's all I have to talk about. I don't remember if I was talking about something before I finished my gauge swatch. I really don't. My brain is like kind of scrambled eggs right now, which is great because it's week 2 and I have 13 weeks to go. So really great start for me. I hope you guys are doing well. I know I've mentioned it like a bunch of times to give me feedback in the comments down below about various things, but also please make sure to tell me how you guys are. If you guys started school, how are you adjusting, like college, high school, middle school, any of that. Tell me how you are, how you've been. Tell me some good news. I love hearing about good news. And yeah, also of course tell me what you're reading, listening to, watching, all that good stuff. I'm currently not reading anything because I don't have time. I read One Last Stop as my last book of the summer, which was great, good book, really liked it. But since then I've really had time. I have a book that I've picked up every once in a while, but I've read literally like 10 pages. So once it gets good and I neglect all my work to just sit and read that book, you guys will hear about it. Maybe next podcast episode I will have read a little bit more, but for now I'm not reading anything. And you guys know what I'm watching and listening to. So let me know what you guys are doing to stay entertained down below. And thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this little life update. I don't know if anything in this video made sense. I don't know if I ever completed a sentence, frankly. But it was nice to be able to talk to you guys again. I've missed you so much. So I'm very excited to see you next week for a new video. There will be one. Fingers crossed. God bless. But yeah, that is all I have for this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for hanging out. If you liked today's episode, make sure to like and subscribe for some more good vibes, and hit that post notification bell if you want to know every single time I post a brand new video. I post every Thursday. I love you. Have an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week with a brand new video. Bye everybody.